I've got green. All right, fantastic. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Unity Center of Des Moines. You may notice the room is set up a wee bit differently today, and we'll talk more about why in the announcements. But I was just really glad that you're here. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Know that Unity Center of Des Moines is a place for positive spirituality without dogma. So we welcome you just as you are and honor that each person is on their own unique spiritual journey. If you didn't notice as you came in, if you're brand new here, there are welcome to Unity packets out front. We're a little low because we had a big fair here yesterday and lots of people took packets. So we're grateful for all that. If you want one and you don't see one, please see me or Deb or Laura. If you want to raise your hand, Laura, see one of us and we will find some stuff for you to take. But without further ado, let's begin with song. We've got our music team today, Susan Kellogg, Dennis Kane, and our beloved Deb Jennings. And I got to give the mic. I'll give it to you. I'm going to put it in your face so they can hear you. Okay.
She's ready to receive.
She's ready to receive.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Great Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Great Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Great Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Woo! Woo! Chill City.
Speaking of healing days, this morning, I'm almost 47 years old, and I have never seen and heard a white-throated sparrow at the same time. And this morning, I was able to get both, and I captured it on video. It's on my Facebook page, and I just felt I started bursting into that song because learned it from singing it here, and it just yes, thank you, thank you. So announcements today. First and foremost, I want to thank from the bottom of my heart all of the volunteers that helped with the Spirit Seekers Fair. The way the room looks now was not at all what it looked like at 5 o'clock yesterday. We had 22 vendors at 21 booths throughout the building. It was a lovely, calm, peaceful, uplifting day. Ask anyone that was here. And then it was a quick tear down and a quick setup and all kinds of doors and all the things. Just, it would not be possible without all the volunteers that came in. And also that I'm smiling and happy and energetic this morning is because of you. So thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, round of applause. Thank you so much. After the service today, and I mean like right after, like we'll close, grab a snack, use the restroom quick, come right back here at noon. Kelly Boone's what would you call it? A screenplay?
A living prayer.
A living prayer. There you go. Kelly Boone's living prayer of a cry for a dream is going to be performed filling this space. We're going to have dancers and musicians and storytellers and children, all the good things. So come hear the story and participate in that prayer. At the end, there's going to be an opportunity for everyone to join in the celebration as well. So you matter, your presence matters. So please stay for that. And then after the performance, we will need help getting the sanctuary back to how it looks in regular times. There's some chairs from downstairs, there's some chairs from upstairs, there's tables that need to be moved back. So if we have lots of people helping, it won't strain anyone and we can get it done quickly. So thank you in advance to anyone who sticks around to help us do that afterwards. Special events this week. As a reminder, you can go to our website, unitydesmoines.com, and get all the details and pricing of everything if applicable. Tuesday, Deb always has a midday noon meditation right here in the sanctuary. This particular coming Tuesday, she's also going to have gong along practice, and then private sessions are available for craniosacral and Reiki infused sound sessions with Deb and Heather from, I don't remember. Oskaloosa. Heather and Michael got married in this building, moved to Oskaloosa, and Heather's been coming back to do these private sessions with Deb. So all of those details are available for the Gong Long practice online. For the private sessions, how do they?
There's an event on Facebook where they can talk to.
Okay, so talk to Deb or look for that event on Facebook, but it's this coming Tuesday, and you need to schedule those because those are private sessions. Then Wednesday at 6 p.m. is Aura Breath in the sanctuary this time. There's some people I see out there who have participated in that. It's going to be here in the sanctuary. Then on Thursday, it's Common Thread at 6:30 p.m. and I'm going to be the guest speaker. I'm going to be talking about trusting your intuition and giving everybody an opportunity to practice their own clairvoyant skills in partnership with other people. So always going to be a good time. If you feel a little nudge like, ooh, that would be fun, come join us for Common Thread at 6:30 p.m. on Thursday. And then the men's connection circle is at 6:30 on Friday. And you can read more about that in the calendar, but just putting it out there that this men's circle is about men being good for themselves and thereby being good for women. So it's a very empowering, connecting, guys doing guy stuff in their natural state. If they so choose, if it resonates with them, if it doesn't, you don't have to go. But if this sounds like something you might like, it is a great group of guys and a lot of tradesmen in the group. So great place for getting to know people. All right, so saving the date. I have not had the pleasure of hearing him perform yet, but I hear he's amazing. Greg Tamblin is going to be coming through town offering a comedy concert of cosmic relief on May 27th. So that's coming up. And so check the next newsletter for details about him. And then
Will that be here?
it will be here.
Oh, good.
Yes, that's what people have been saying. Like, oh, I'm gonna come. Yeah. Okay. Do you?
Is there a post on Facebook we can repost?
There will be. There will be.
Okay.
I was a little distracted. I had an art fair, and then I had a spirit seeker fair, and yeah. So, so, yes, it is. It is coming, but mark your calendar. May 27th, 7 p.m. It's a Wednesday. I hear it's a really good old time and lots of levels. So. Are there any other announcements that I either didn't know about or forgot to mention?
Singer.
Yes.
Okay.
I've sung one song.
Well, let's see. How about we do this statement of faith? And also, I just looked up in the sound booth, a special thank you and shout out to Clayton for doing sound today and Neil for learning how to do sound today. So yes, Spirit provides our helpers and Chad is back. So thank you. All right, let's say this all together. There is only one power active in my life and in the universe, the divine source of all life and love. The next thing is the unity affirmation. And as we say this together, if you could just allow yourself to sink into your chair, feel the support of the earth beneath you and the oneness that connects us all. Unity of Des Moines is a radiating center of the divine light, mighty to attract its good and to radiate good to others. And with this spirit of oneness, I have a list of people that have asked to be mentioned on Sundays for prayer. And as I read these names, if you could just remember their wholeness, remember their divinity, remember they are perfect, whole, and complete. Akira, Elena, Allie, Annabelle, Ben, Brittany, Buddhist, Carla, Seal, Chad, Daniel, Dennis, Dave, Dawn, Greg, Jotsana, Jody and family, JP, Julie, Laura, Matthew, Paul, Celine, Sheena, Scott, Skylar, Susan, Terry, and people with struggles we know nothing about. And as I read that list, I want to just send some extra love to Laura here on the side. This is the first time she's back, and we have just been holding love and belief in your body's ability to heal. And we celebrate you from every fiber of our being that you're here today.
Yay. Yeah.
So thank you. Yeah. I got full body goosebumps when I said that. We're so glad you're here.
And by the way, I am getting like glowing reports from the doctors. It's like,
That's wonderful.
you know, my scars are like ahead of schedule.
Oh, of course, yes,
You
yeah.
know, so.
We believe in you, dear.
Powerful group.
Yes. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. And with that, the reading I chose for today is on faith. It's taken from 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 13, which says, "Therefore, prepare your minds for action, discipline yourselves, set all your hope in the grace that will bring you what you need." Faith is about belief, but it's also about action. As I settled in for a time of prayer, I asked myself, what actions do I take to demonstrate my faith today? I may feel called to give my time, talent, and attention to people and organizations that are dear to my heart. I may offer my hands in service to help lighten a load or further a cause in which I believe. I believe in the goodness and grace of the divine. I believe in the possibility of a better, kinder world. Each time I pray, I hold a vision of the world I wish to have. My faith is in God, but my energy and effort are mine to direct in the service of that faith. I co-create with the divine to heal and bless the world. The affirmation that goes along with this, I'll say it once and then if we can all say it together, is this: living my faith, I put my feet on my prayers. Living by faith, I put my feet on my prayers. And speaking of that, we're going to lift our voices with our prayers too, with our next song. The next song is something that Susan will tell us about.
It's called Rising in Love. Rising in Love. I'm like, I think love is part of it.
Rising in Love.
Deeper, deeper into the heart of love. Deeper, deeper into the heart of love. Letting go into the mystery. Letting go into the mystery. Letting go into the mystery. Rising in love. Deeper, deeper into the heart of love. Deeper, deeper into the heart of love. Letting go into the mystery. Letting go into the mystery. Letting go into the mystery. Rising in love. Into the heart of love. Letting go into the mystery. Letting go into the mystery. Letting go into the mystery. Yay!
Speaking of rising, we're going to welcome our speaker, Kelly Boon, who is going to talk with us about the Phoenix is risen. Please give a round of applause to Kelly.
Can you hear me okay? We will begin with a meditation. If you'll close your eyes, and I want you to open your hearts into the child within as we breathe into this. Inhale and exhale. Imagine yourself standing under the open sky. The air is fresh and alive, and the ground feels firm and solid beneath your feet. Take a deep breath and say to yourself, I am alive. Focus on your vitality and travel into the moment of your imagination as the painter of your inner vision. Picture an ancient stone circle before you, and for a few moments, open yourself to the vibrations of the 12 majestic megaliths as they stand erect and dignified under the canopy of time. Feel the stones speak as they convey the experience of their commitment as consciousness. They've been alive and aware for grand epochs of existence, encased as the bone of earth. Walk up to a stone, place your hand on the cool surface, and listen. With your cells as golden spirals dance their way through the stone into you now. Walk from giant to giant, experiencing the 12 and sensing the task and monumental journey each stone preserves. Take that energy and transfer it to yourself so that the bones of your being are filled with golden spirals. Step now to the center of this ring of stone and plant a seed that holds a resplendent and glorious vision of earth in which she is honored and crowned by her people. Using your knowledge of light and intent, create a spark of life to activate this seed. See the center of the circle expand and the seed grow as golden spirals spin off in all directions, passing through the avenues of 12, seeding a new earth. Now a voice speaks, familiar in tone and form, saying, we are you on the golden spirals of time, cycling the epochs of existence, calling to ourselves, be uplifted. May your journey begin anew. Be yourselves. Good morning, brothers and sisters. Good morning, grandfather light. Good morning, beautiful family. Today will surely shine bright. We rise, we rise. We rise like the morning light. We rise, we rise. We rise like a bird in flight. I love you so much, so much, so much. Hey ya, hey ya ho, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya ho. I want to teach you a little piece of this song because you're going to be part of the chorus today. So I'd like you to repeat after me. We rise, we rise, we rise like the morning light. With me? We rise, we rise, we rise like the morning light. We rise, we rise, we rise like a bird in flight. We rise, we rise, we rise like a bird in flight. You got it. Okay, awesome. We're ready to roll. Cautiously, I edge my way out onto the 10-foot dive, my toes gripping the clammy board. Anxiety quivers down my spine. Stepping forward, I hesitate as I stare down at the water, waiting beneath me, clear and still yet blurred with afterthought. A slight breeze sends a wave of bumps up my arms, catching my breath in a shiver. Taking a deep inhale, I lean forward as my body falls into the pool. An unsuspecting chill sinks through me as I drop lower, deeper, and darker beneath the light above me. I continue to descend. It feels as though an eternity has passed, as if time has stood still, watching, waiting. I continue to sink deeper than I can remember, falling further into an abyss of the unknown. The weightlessness becomes deceiving and heavy as I begin to feel buried beneath the weight of the water. Then my feet abruptly meet the floor and responsively bounce off the bottom, and I begin to rise. As the water rushes through my hands, I remember to slide my fingers together, helping to propel me upward, regaining confidence. And in sync, my limbs begin to work together, climbing towards the familiar. The distance seems to expand the more I swim. Again and again, I reach higher and higher, searching for the break of air, rising yet somehow feeling anchored in the repetition. Surely I'm at the top. I'm near the top by now. I push even harder, stretching and pulling, swallowing to hold my breath as the massive expanse of water closes in around me. This is surreal. Something feels wrong. The water is only 10 feet deep. My lips press firmly together. My face becomes stretched and taut, straining to hold my breath. Only a moment before, the abundance of air had been so easily dismissed, so carelessly taken for granted. Again, I swallow hard, hoping somehow it will fill my need to breathe. The depth above me feels endless. It is as if an ocean has swallowed me whole. Panic trembles through me as my strokes become more urgent. I might not make it. I thrust my arm upward, seeking, stretching higher, further than I thought I could, anticipating the light, cool, welcoming sensation of air. Water. There's only water. The sudden realization paralyzes my body, causing it to go cold and tense with fear. I'm dying. I'm going to die. There is no surface. There is no light. There is no way out. Gasping for any last chance of air, I gulp and suddenly inhale a tidal wave of chlorine-saturated water. It floods through me, removing any glimmer of hope. Stunned and uncertain, I feel it fill my throat, deepen into my lungs, and swell through my body. Surprisingly, I feel no pain. A sudden jolt of fear engulfs me, and then relief, peace. The struggle is over. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. If you breathe, he will see you. Frail and curled loosely into a ball, I lay on my side, facing the back of the couch, nestled under a blanket. Nude, bulbous women frolic in a Roman bath that hangs suspended on the wall above me. Their chubby white bodies have been bathing in that pool as long as I can remember. The lights and cigarette smoke had dissolved in the kitchen some time ago. Stale glasses and the remains of chips and dips were cleared from the table. The adults had retired the cards to the drawer before heading upstairs to bed. Having exhausted all of their excitement from the evening, the house is now still. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. If you breathe, he will see you. A ribbed vaulted ceiling towers high above the sanctuary, creating a vast sensation of hollowed out, upside down ship suspended in the air. It feels magical, floating capsized up in the sky, weightless and yet strong. The deacons strategically take their positions down below. Each is stationed behind one of 12 stately candles, lined up in one long stretch along, facing the congregation. A calm expectation fills the sanctuary. The overhead lights dim as a candle is extinguished, while each deacon shares in sequence a scripture of the circumstances leading to the betrayal of Christ. Held inside the beauty of this prayerful moment are reminders of our imperfections and fears as we cling to the promise of hope. The Monday, Thursday service is very popular. I look forward to it and know what to expect each year. However, this year, something unexpected happens. At the close of the service, after the last candle is extinguished, a blanket of darkness sinks into the sanctuary while a lone tenor sings from the back balcony. Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Echoes of the lyrics slowly fade into the night as the silence drifts into the lost crevices. In the dark, we wait. That's when it happened. Deep beneath the sunken floating rafters, a distant, yet faintly familiar feeling begins to emerge. My eyes are transfixed on the spot where the cross promises to appear on the altar and awaken us from this depth of stillness. It seems to be a longer wait than normal. I can't help but silently question, why is there no light? Sinking deeper into darkness, an uneasy quiver starts to rise within me. What if there's no light? What if there is no surface? No way out? Suddenly paralyzed by the memory of drowning in my dream that occurred 15 years before, I freeze. No light, no surface. There's no way out. Eventually, a soft light emerges, glowing on a small cross above the chancel. We depart the sanctuary in silence. My steps are slow and mindful as I walk home. The promises little ones make are binding, especially the promises we make to ourselves. I held my breath for over 40 years and didn't even know I was doing it. Breathe, breathe, live, please live. A spark deep within our souls begins to flicker, and the remembrance of who and whose we are and why we are here trembles. Once we see, we can never turn back. The spark has become a flame and courage is awakened because we are the hope we've been waiting for. This is more than an invitation. This is a summons to your soul. When the hierarchy of divisive protocol overrides the heart of spirit to control, we listen. We listen to the deep sighs and moans of the earth, the flow of life within her belly, boiling from the flames that burn a passion and the need to rise with the winds that promise change. We return to that safe place that feels like home within our hearts, our origin, for answers. And we listen. As the darkness unfolds and blankets the earth, many have given in to the lengthy wait and retire to their beds unfulfilled. Soft cries from a lone wolf echo in our souls as the whales awaken from a deep sleep within the earth. The tide is rising. We rise, we rise, we rise like the morning light. We rise, we rise, we rise like a bird in flight. A hallowed space holds the few who have remained to listen to a story that anchors our hearts into the sacredness of the eighth fire. A story of love. The journey begins. Breathing the story into life, a native flute seamlessly opens the wings of the stage along the hilly western banks of the Hudson in New York. The eagle shrieks, piercing the air through the bone of a whistle as Chief instinctively raises his staff in prayer. The deep vibrations of the drum carry the wisdom of our ancestors, the ancient ones, and the story of the great peacemakers. The moment is filled with an air of free will and decision as the innocence and purity of a little girl dances and sweeps everyone into the sweet promise of a new day. Only a few in this conscious realm will see, remembering there is nothing to fear as we trust through faith. When one suffers, we all suffer. And when one celebrates, we all celebrate. Thought to be quieted and stilled, the wind blows the tellers to the north, where the feathers of kindred spirits carry the stories of peace. Again, silenced by the protocol of the patriarchy, the stony church of New York is transformed into the back room of an Irish pub, where greatness brews through the poetic musicians who gather with a pint, inviting onlookers into the living prayer of a cry for a dream. This is a prayer of Humbelechia, a sacred Lakota vision quest, a prayer of offering one's life for a dream. This sacred message sent from Creator is a cry for the feminine to rise through the sacred child, to bring us into a new world filled with love. Spirit will not be suppressed, transcending every moment of denial into an opportunity to rise. Here's where the heart of a Celtic maiden beneath the tree of life offers the gift of voice through the medicine of the drum, so the story can be told. Torrential rains are met with thunderous applause as the condor begins to rise in synchronicity with the storm beneath the torment. Birthing through the intense pressure of the womb, the cocoon pumping self-love, empowerment into her heart, her wings, her soul. She is magnificent. The phoenix is risen, rising from the ashes of oppression while cradled by the tall cedars of Dripsy Castle, Ireland. Even the trees see. We rise, we rise, we rise like the morning light. We rise, we rise, we rise like a bird in flight. The river begins to flow stronger with purpose as we let go and flow with the current. Feeling the excitement, more gather along the riverbanks and begin to jump in as we celebrate, knowing the river has a destination we've been waiting for. The Netherlands give wing to the condor and the eagle in a magnificent display of unity, rejoicing the colors of freedom, lifting the wings of the feminine rising, impregnated with the innocence and purity of the fulfillment of an ancient prophecy, the prophecy of the pearl, and the children shall lead. We rise, we rise, we rise like the morning light. We rise, we rise, we rise like a bird in flight. Iowa invites the little children to gather around grandmother, each representing sacred birds of the prophecies, uniting love on earth. This grand finale is supported by the women who pray through the heartbeat of the drum, the rhythm of birth, the sacred hoop of life, ushering in a new path that feeds the love of inclusion, oneness, hope for a lost and confused world. We hear the purity and innocence of a child crying for a dream, begging the condor to live. Please live. Please live. Without you, how will the eagle find his way home? How will the eagle find his way home? When I returned from the 6-week pilgrimage to bring love and peace through the production of A Cry for a Dream in Europe, I felt lost. I had given so much, everything within my being, living on faith. It was stressful, but all was provided for, and yet it was a challenging path. The patriarchy tried to prevent our production from happening every step of the way. Although it was very meaningful for each of us who participated, the audiences were small and the videos didn't quite transfer back to America. I questioned, why was I put through all of this? I was very angry at God, very angry. And you know what happened? I was told by Spirit, you closed a door. You closed that chapter and you have opened a new book, because living through grace, showing up, loving them in spite of all that's happened. Not that they deserve it, because this was hard. That because this isn't about that. This is about paving a new path of rising into a new way of being. It doesn't say we're going to be a doormat. It's about being so incredibly loved and loving yourself and opening your heart to be that vessel changes everything. The condor has chosen to rise above the old ways, letting go of the word struggle and victim from her thoughts and actions. She has chosen a new way grounded in self-love. This path has no need for confrontation or permission to rest. This is a path of grace, a gift of love and forgiveness through the wisdom of the sacred feminine leading through the heart. For that which cannot be earned, to help the eagle see his worth. This is a holy path of redirection infused with compassionate action. She holds this space for the eagle as she continues to rise, knowing the absolute love of Creator is within the eagle too. The eagle has free will and must choose his own path, just as she has. We're not waiting, but we're holding space because there will come a time when we are in balance, in union. Once the eagle sees the condor, he is ready because she's so filled with absolute love of the divine. She's expanded beyond anything she could imagine. She is a phoenix. And then, once he sees her, and only then, we will soar as one. Because he will stand risen in reverence with her, behind her, to lift and nurture her magnificence at this time of love, which we all will be and are. Water is life, the sacred feminine living, leading, breathing through the heart, giving birth to a new nation, embracing the sacred child within her, within him. As we learn to flow with the water, letting go of fear, we become the river. And the soul felt its worth. You are worthy. You are powerful beyond your imagination. Every single one of us has a light so brilliant, it would blind you if you could see. Don't let it dim anymore. Let it rise and shine, because we need you. All these people don't know what's going on. They'll see it in you. Here we go. We rise. We rise. We rise like the morning light. We rise. We rise. We rise like a bird in flight. Keep going with me. I love you so much, so much, so much. Hey ya ha, hey ya ho, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya ho. Oh. I'm even done early, aren't I?
It gives people a little bit more time to get a snack and use the restroom and things like that. Oh, Kelly, thank you for sharing your story. She demonstrated principle 5 of the unity principles, which is that knowing and understanding laws of life, also called truth, are not enough, but you have to live. A person must live in that truth he or she knows. And Kelly is an example of someone living their truth as she experiences it, what resonates with her. And it doesn't have to match anyone else for it to be real and effective. And we get to choose how we live our truth as well, all together, because it's all one. So thank you, Kelly, for sharing from your heart. If you would like to support Unity Center of Des Moines and help make events and keep the lights on and keep the building up and everything that we got going on here and help people fuel their light in a positive way, now is your opportunity to do so. There's going to be a basket passed around. We also have the capability to accept donations via Venmo, Zelle, and Square. So if you want to make a Square donation, you can come see me afterwards. And I have a little point of service app on my phone that I can accept that. But whatever your gifts are and however you contribute, because we also need help, muscle help after the performance. We want to offer this affirmation. If you can say it with me all together. I am infinitely abundant. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have,
all that I give and all that I receive. I thankfully acknowledge the divine source.
I just want to plug Greg Hamblin. I've done a song that he's written here before. I don't know if you remember the All These Atoms Everywhere, which is such a great song. But I would suggest anybody, you can go on YouTube and see some of his video songs, and he is a very, very, very good songwriter. So it'd be a very, very good show to see. This is a song that is well over 50 years old, and I first heard it when I was in high school, and I found out later that it was on the soundtrack of one of my favorite movies, and it talks about the crossroads between human technology and humanity. So, well, I think it's fine building jumbo plane, taking a ride on a cosmic train. Switch on summer from a slot machine. You can get what you want if you want it, 'cause you can get anything. I know we've come a long way, changing day to day. Tell me, where do the children play? Where you roll on roads over fresh green grass, where your lorry load pumping petrol gas, and you take them long and you make them tough, but you just keep going on and on till you can't get off. I know we've come a long way, changing day to day. Tell me, where do the children play? Where you've cracked the sky, scrapers fill the air, where you keep on building higher till there's no room left out there, where you make us laugh or where you make us cry, where you tell us when to live or where you tell us when to die. I know we've come a long way, changing day to day, but tell me, where do the children play? Hey, 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 hey. Thank you.
Thank you so much for performing that for us. I'd like to invite everyone to stand now and follow along as Deb leads us in the words and hand motions for the Universal Greeting of Peace from the Gandhi Foundation.
Bless you.
Oh, how about I bless the offering first? Thanks, Hillary. I'm a little floating. All right, first, before she does that,
I need your
this offering to do the work of spirit and truth through the people of Unity Center of Des Moines. And we are grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone.
Stevie, I need the mic.
Oh, and she needs the mic. Weird. Oh. How about we do that?
Okay, that works.
It's on.
All right, everybody. I offer you peace.
I offer you peace.
I offer you love.
I offer you love.
I offer you friendship.
I offer you friendship.
I see your beauty.
I see your beauty.
I hear your needs.
I hear your needs.
I feel your feelings.
I feel your feelings.
My wisdom flows from the higher source,
My wisdom flows from the source.
and I salute that source in you.
And I believe that's the worst in you.
Let us work together for unity and love.
Let us work together for unity and love.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm not gonna take a mic. This concludes our service for today. If I could invite everyone to come in the inside part of the circle, I think we'll all fit. We'll sing the closing song together. Usually we hold hands. If you don't want to hold hands, that's okay. Just put your hands over your heart. All just give it a minute for faith. The light of the divine surrounds us, the love of the divine enfolds us, the power of the divine protects us, the presence of the divine watches over us. Wherever we are, the divine is, and all is well.
Come back.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Close the chair.
Yeah, the songs.
I might really spoke my spouse. It's perfect. There's another great stuff. I'm so glad. Because I like wearing a red t-shirt. I think red t-shirts are great. I think red t-shirts, but I love red t-shirts.